Hello everybody, SirMonkeySuit or Zappy here with code Geass. We're on episode 23. And I don't know how this is gonna go. This could go real fucking, this could go south real quick. Because Yuffie has been given an order from Lelouch that he never intended to give. Because he's lost control of his Geass. So that has sent Yuffie on a murderous rampage, basically to kill all the Japanese. I don't know. I mean, I can see obviously. Well, Suzaku was there because he always is. he's always in and around. He's technically Japanese, so I can see at some point there'll be some sort of standoff where Yuffie is shooting at Suzaku. Because obviously Suzaku doesn't know what's going on. He was knocked out for the start of it. And Lelouch is basically given the order to the Black Knights to basically kill Yuffie because at this point, what else can he do? I think he's at an impasse. He can't. There's no way he can save her because the Geass only works once per person. At least that's how it used to. I don't know if the fact that the Geass is got more powerful to the point where Lelouch can't control it, that maybe there's some like the Geass is sort of like upgraded, so now it can be used like more than once on one person, or it lasts longer. It's a longer distance, shit like that. I don't know, but yeah, like everyone's going mental. Fucking the Emperor's loving it because he's a dick and he just loves fucking chaos. Schneisel is fucking like beside himself. He can't believe what Yuffie's done. Cornelia's like, right, I'm fucking getting involved in this shit. She's probably on her way there. And yeah, so it's like an all-out fucking war right now. We're just gonna have to fucking get into this and just see what happens. So, without further ado, let's get into Season 1, Episode 23, Code Geass. Let's go. A Haste with Sorrow.
Euphemia has betrayed us here! All units descend upon the stadium!
Damn you, Euphemia, you deceived us!
Damn it, Levens! We're planning this all along!
Yuffie, where are you? Get away from me! I don't have time to waste on you! How dare you, trampling over the hopes of our people! Euphemia!
Oh shit, even Ogie's fucking turning out. Oh my god, they're all getting pissed off!
You dare raise a hand against Euphemia Libertalia? Huh?
Oh,
So there you are,
God's
you
sake.
ridiculous royal puppet.
I'll deal with her.
You defiant Japanese!
Oh, fucking hell.
Now, oh, I thought you were one of them. So, I was thinking we could run the specially administrated zone of Japan together. Oh wait, Japan?
Yes,
Yeah, that kind of
I would have liked that.
contradicts that shit.
You and I together.
Oh no, for fuck's sake!
Yuffie.
Oh!
Farewell, Yuffie.
Oh,
You may have been the first girl I ever loved.
Oh no.
Suzaku!
Why now of all times?
That was the second thing I was thinking would happen.
Suzaku!
Get out of my way! Please, you have to save Yuffie. Do something! You mustn't let her die!
So she's not dead then?
The special zone at Fuji has fallen to the Black Knights.
What was that?
They're moving to intercept our forces. Also, Princess Euphemia.
Lucked out, didn't we? I can't believe they left all this footage and equipment behind.
Yes. Once we're done editing, we can throw it on the net for the entire world to see.
Oh
It's pretty
shit.
clear which side justice is on.
They can put it out to fucking
Curious.
everybody.
You don't. How wonderful to finally meet you.
This girl, she's a relative of Suzaku's.
From this point on, the 6 houses of Kyoto will be under my control. I won't hear any objections.
Whew.
All other paths of survival for you have now vanished.
Fucking hell.
Yuffie, why did you issue that order at the stadium?
Order? What are you talking about? Never mind that. Suzaku. You're Japanese.
Oh my god, no, man, this is what
Yeah?
I mustn't. I can't even think such a thing. No, please. The ceremony. Did it go all right? Is Japan okay?
Oh, Lelouch is a fucking hero now.
People of Japan, and all who are oppressed by the Empire of Britannia. I waited for them to come to their senses, but that hope was betrayed by an act of barbarism that can only be called genocide.
How about everyone that was there? Are the Japanese happy?
Never forgive you!
She's a murderer! She's a filthy witch! Liar!
Ah, the fucking juxtaposition.
Cornelia is the symbol of Britannia's hypocrisy.
Do you think I did? Okay.
Ah, this is the worst.
Death burns in hell! We're finished with your lies!
Death to them all!
You've a great success. The Japanese people were given back their home. And you did it.
Oh, thank God.
I hereby declare our independence from Britannia. The new Japan we go on to build shall be one broad enough to accept all peoples, histories, and ideologies. The United States of Japan!
The United States of Japan, eh?
This is the birth of a nation.
Can't see your face anymore. Keep going
Just gonna die, ain't she?
to school.
Why don't we go to Ashford Academy together? The student council is so much fun. Yuffie.
You have to do it for me.
No, don't go!
Suzaku, I'm so happy that we...
Ah, the juxtaposition is horrible. Hello everybody, just a reminder that if you go into the description and go to my Patreon link and get the early access tier for $5 a month, you can get access to 4 Code Geass videos every single week. That is obviously 2 extra than the general public gets every week, and you also get them a week early as well. So if you're clamoring for more Code Geass reactions from me more frequently, then that is the place to go. Again, it's in the description. Patreon, early access tier for $5 a month. On with the video. Well, that's it then. There's no middle ground now. They're literally, it's going to be all out war now. You're not talking the way out of this.
assault the Tokyo settlement?
Yes.
This is the best chance we'll get.
Do you suppose I could talk to Yuffie again? I was thinking the 3 of us could go to the school festival together.
Oh,
Millie said they were
fuck's
organizing another
sake.
one.
Haven't you heard the news?
Oh, well, the radio cut off mid-broadcast earlier. Why do you ask? Did something happen?
Of course not. Everything is just fine. Yuffie. She tried to resist the Geass. And my orders. I was wondering if my power had weakened.
She almost did.
But I think such a malignant command
It was completely opposite of her.
was simply against her nature.
Yeah, I figured as much.
We have our contract. I promise to stay with you.
There's insurrections all over the map. That's correct. The Black Knights are the largest of the insurgent groups. They are now absorbing all of the masses and advancing on the Tokyo settlement. The Viceroy's been shut up in Princess Euphemia's room ever since she canceled the attack orders.
And we still can't confirm General Dalton's whereabouts.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone in Toyama Squad.
Everybody's fucking...
I forgot the art of kindness ages ago, Marianne. I
Marianne.
hope you're all right, Kaname.
There she is! That Brit woman!
Watch us from your window, huh? Admit it, you're some sort of spy!
As the
Oh,
insurgents draw closer.
One is upstairs in school. The
Oh
insurgents are
god,
headed
here we
toward
go.
Tokyo.
She's gonna go on a fucking...
And Zero is coming, isn't he?
There you are. She's gonna go on a fucking one-man wrecking crew, isn't she?
Wait for me, Princess Euphemia. I'll avenge you, I swear.
Why did you give that order?
Shall I tell you?
A child?
Who's
How
that?
did you get on board?
How do you do, Suzaku Kururugi? You may call me V2.
V2?
Oh no, there's another one.
Princess Cornelia!
I've put the Glaston Knights on standby. Place all our forces on the outskirts of Tokyo. We can end this. We just need to take down Zero.
Kill Cornelia and the day will be ours.
Oh my
You all
fucking
have your orders.
god!
Now,
You're gonna need somebody as your public face, right?
Really? You believe we're going to win this battle?
Of course! I am the goddess of victory after all.
I'd be lucky to have you then.
Hurry! We have to get this experimental subject back to the homeland!
the pressure! The pressure is rising!
Yes, guy's a fucking cyborg. What if it's like Clovis? It's not though.
Good morning to you it was.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hear me, Britannia!
Holy wait a minute, what? No, it's a Jeremiah! What? Oh my...
Against the...
I completely forgot about Jeremiah. I completely...
You're in no condition to do this. I don't care. I have to be at Her Highness's side.
Yuffie? How could that be possible?
It'll just be from my phone.
Lelouch, it's me.
Suzaku, why are you calling me now?
Lelouch, are you at the school?
No, but I will be soon.
Oh fuck, it's Suzaku. Does Suzaku know maybe?
I called because there's something I want you to tell everyone for me. Lelouch, is there anyone you could ever hate so much that you'd actually want to kill them?
There is, yes.
It's hatred that's guiding me. I'm fighting to kill someone. But please.
Embrace your hate.
Just think of Yuffie. I made my own mind up long ago. I have no intention of turning back.
For Nonali, you mean?
Yes.
Why would the Lelouch make him... Oh my fucking hell. How the fuck did they manage that?
For coming to face me now doesn't matter at all. Hell, I welcome it even. I mean, of course, you and I are friends.
Fucking hell, man. Oh...
That's right.
It's like a fucking whole
Destruction
break.
always comes before creation.
Yeah, break it all down and build it back up.
Even my own conscience must be cast aside. The only path left to me is straight ahead. Now then.
Hell. Ah. Okay. Episode 23 for... Okay. So he wants to break it all down to build it back up. It's like, you know what I mean? That's like that's sort of like a mantra for a lot of villains in like superhero movies and media and whatnot. That is a lot of villains, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can find a lot of villains that actually have that same thought process. So I would say, like, as of right now, it's the most Lelouch has ever seemed like he could be a villain. But, you know, I have to think of it as just like another. I feel like this is an episode where characters just break down and they're fucking. Like a switch is turned in their heads, and they're either not thinking straight. Yeah, I'll probably just say it's that. I mean, because you've got Cornelia, who I'm not particularly sure if she is focused. I feel like maybe she's a bit. I mean, the fact that she just went and locked herself in Euphemia's room sort of gives me that sort of idea, you know what I mean, that maybe she's not all there. Suzaku, obviously, another one. We saw how fucking pissed he got as soon as she was shot, like, and now he's just he's on a fucking revenge mission to kill Zero. And I don't think Lelouch is like all there either. Like the fact that he's on the phone with Suzaku and basically egging him on to do the thing, even though he knows that who he's coming for. He's coming for him, but he's egging him to come anyway. That all just fucking... They all just go mental. So yeah, I guess we'll fucking go from the top of things that I've said. So, other things that I've wrote down. So Gwen's... I loved Gwen's dismantle thing, where like it kind of just like came out of like the fingers of the Gwen and whatnot that had like sort of wire obviously attached off him. He just dismantled the fucking Sutherland that that Yuffie was in. Yeah, I kind of knew something bad was coming. At the end of last episode, episode 22, when I was like, shit, I don't know what's gonna happen here, and I'm thinking to myself, there's got like, I remember saying like, there's got to be ways like maybe the Geass can now do it more than once. You know what I mean? Just trying to put it in my head that like, oh yeah, no, there's still a way that we can get out of this all right. But in my head, I knew shit. It just had to go. It just had to go badly. And the thing is, I think, you know, I should have known that. It was the last scene of episode 22 where Lelouch is like ordering the Black Knights to kill Yuffie or whatever, and he has a tear in his eye. And I think, you know what I mean, at that point, I kind of knew that he's at a point where there's nothing else he can do. That's the only thing he can do. When she was still alive, and she was like on the fucking the medical fucking in the medical on the medical bed thing, and she's talking to Suzaku and whatnot, and she's like, is like, you know what I mean, how did the Japan thing go and whatnot, and Suzaku's like basically just lied to her, saying, yeah, everything went well. I was originally like, oh shit, I'm not sure how this will go down, because, you know what I mean, because I was expecting at that point, oh, maybe she's going to stay alive. But then she died, so I'm happy at least that she died thinking that was the case. Because honestly, the whole juxtaposition thing of her not knowing what order she gave, thanks to Lelouch's Geass fucking going mental, and then obviously flicking back to Zero getting all the chance and like all the people saying that the hope Yuffie like fucking burns in hell and shit, and oh, it's not nice, man, because like Yuffie being like one of the most, you know, the nicest fucking the nicest character, especially the most nicest fucking Britannian there is, and she was the only one that was actually, that's the thing, is like she actually wanted this whole Japan thing to go through, and it was just because of that fucking, because the Geass, like, losing control of it, that's what fucked it. And it's horrible to think that Yuffie is now like the most hated out of all of the fucking, like, I don't even think the Britannian Emperor is as hated as what Yuffie is. You know what I mean? Because what it seems to the Japanese people is that Yuffie got them all there so that she could massacre them. That's what it seems like to the Japanese, you know, and that's like, yeah, it's sad that like that's their final memory of her, you know what I mean? After she did everything she could to do everything that she could for actually those people, for those people to think that she's a bad person because of that. It's horrible. Obviously, when Lelouch shot her, Lelouch said that Yuffie was actually probably the first girl that he ever loved, which is, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. There seems to be this fucking thing going on where, like, because yeah, they all have the same dad, right? But Schneisel seems to like have a thing for Cornelia, and Lelouch had a thing for Yuffie. And Yuffie had a thing for Lelouch at one point, but you know that can just be attributed to the fact that they're all young. So you know what I mean. When they're young, it's different. You know what I mean. It's like because it's not like true kind of shit. But then I guess Lelouch was at that point like, I guess he was young at that point as well. I guess that's what he might have been referring to. But like to refer to it at the age that he is now, I don't know. But yeah. So obviously when all of the shit was going down, the Britannians sort of, you know, kind of got like on an all-out war path. I guess like the ones that were in the media van, the whole media fucking huge thing, whatever the fuck it is, they kind of just abandoned it. So Detard and all that got inside there. They can get all of that footage and send it out to the public with that, with all of that technology, which is, well, that puts Yuffie in a even more, like, first of all, it was just, I guess whoever was there that would know that, you know, oh, that's what Yuffie did, whatever. But for it to all go out footage to the public, like, on the internet as well. So that's going worldwide. It's just sad that it had to be Yuffie, you know, but I mean, it could, that only that could ever work with Yuffie, because Yuffie is the one that actually was the nice one. You know what I mean? It wouldn't work. Like, it wouldn't work with Cornelia, because she would never even put this. That would never even be a situation in of itself. So, yeah. But yeah, there was a whole thing with obviously Yuffie's like sort of like the order that Lelouch gave her that he didn't mean to give her, sort of like wasn't. I wrote down like wasn't absolute. I mean, it kind of was, because she still went through with the order and whatnot, but she can. It's sort of. It took a while for it to register when she first got the order, and then at the end there, when she was like, when eyes went red and she was like, Suzaku was Japanese, and then she can't. So she kind of she did overcome it in the end. I think that was just because strong feelings towards Suzaku, like, you know, obviously she doesn't have that strong a feeling to Japanese people that she does with Suzaku, so obviously she couldn't overcome that one, but she did overcome it, and, you know, Lelouch said was probably because, you know, it literally goes against her, you know, it literally goes against her thought process. Like, it's a 180. It's completely the opposite of what Yuffie is. So it was like her kind of fighting against herself. Yeah. But they are now officially independent. United States of Japan's what they're going with. And the Black Knights have essentially just absorbed all of the insurgent groups around Japan to become a whole like army and nation. So now it's huge. It's grown a lot in these past like 5 episodes. But yeah. So C2, we found out who she's talking to. It's someone called Marianne. And I thought maybe that I think it was either V2 or it was B2. I think it was V2. When she walked in, I was like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, could that be Marianne? No, it's not. Well, it could be. It could be just another nickname for her, but I guess V2. So there's another one for Suzaku. I couldn't even begin to think what kind of power that will be. At all. Because I'm not sure like how the sort of Geass kind of thing works, like, because C2 apparently isn't C2 the one that gave Mao his, but that power is completely different to the one that Lelouch has. I don't know if like C2 and V2 are just sort of like carriers, and they're just kind of like, you know, they hold on to it and then give it to somebody. And it comes from elsewhere, I guess where Marianne is, and like, I don't know, that's where they get their powers from, and then they transfer it over via C2 and V2. But yeah, I couldn't even begin to think about what V2's power is. I have no idea. She did say that, do you want to really know? The most I believe, obviously, she would know. I don't know. I don't think V2 would know who Zero is, like who Lelouch is. But she would be able to tell, like, all right, maybe, well, she probably knows what the power is. It's a power to give absolute orders. And that's probably what she's told Suzaku, is that she was given an order to do it, therefore she did it. So it wasn't of her own accord. But I don't think she'd know anything more than that. Lady Kageash is known as the Goddess of Victory, apparently. I don't know where she's gotten that from. Because as far as I know, the only one who has ever gone against Britannia and actually won was Todo. And judging by how old Lady Kaguya actually is, has she ever even seen a battle? I don't know, you know what I mean? And even if she has, I don't think she would have won it, because, again, Todo's the only one that actually has fought against Britannia and won, aside from Zero, so I don't know. I don't know where she gets that that title from, but yeah. It was fucking Jeremiah in the tank, right? I completely forgot he even existed. Because it was so long ago where he literally just scuttled off and he was like, ugh, and then, I don't know, he was picked up by some guys in a truck, right? So now he's like a fucking cyborg? Cyborg Jeremiah? Oh, no, I don't even know what they're going to use him for. I mean, some sort of super soldier or whatever? I have no fucking idea. But yeah, I guess this is what we're going with. We're going with All Out War. I basically said that as soon as, like, Yuffie, you know, died and everyone knew about it, I was like, well, that's it. All bets are off then. Like, there's no way you can talk this out now. With Yuffie, there was a bridge between Britannia and like the Black Knights and whatever, and Japan and whatnot. There was somebody who could possibly actually settle, like, the peace. But now with her out of the way, there's nothing. There's nothing left. Cornelia's not going to do it. Schneisel, I don't think he'll do it. I think Schneisel's like... You see, I don't know. I really go back and forth with Schneisel, but the thing is, he could be just... It could just be a face. Like, he could just be putting on this sort of facade of being a nice guy, when in reality he's all in it for himself. Because he's smart, right? He's supposed to be the one that could he's the one that could outplay Lelouch, right? That was confirmed. So he is smart. So I think it'll be easy for him to be the one that's putting on a face and acting like he's all nicey, when in reality he's probably the worst one. You know what I mean? But I think, like, of Cornelia and Schneiser, like, none of them could do what Yuffie, none of them could be what Yuffie could be. I don't think there's any place for peace right now. There's nothing. There's nobody that could do it. So now it's just literally war. That's it. That's what's happening now. This is going to be nuts. I mean, I remember when, like, obviously, Lelouch took out Prince Clovis, and then it came to Yuffie, and I was like, fuck, is he going to kill her? I hope he doesn't. You know what I mean? But, like, you know what I mean? I never... I was thinking while Yuffie is alive, you know what I mean, there is cause for, like, there can be talks with Cornelia, right? Schneisel was a completely different one because I didn't even know about him at the time, but I was thinking, all right, maybe there are grounds to actually talk with Cornelia and see what's up. Since then, there's been revelations on what actually Cornelia actually fights for, and what like, and who she is. And she is a sort of, like, a Britannian lapdog, and that, like, she is probably the closest to the Emperor out of all of them. And that she knows that, like, it's like sort of in our blood to be racist and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? There was that revelation, and then the fact that, like, Yuffie's dead, and obviously by Zero's hand now. That's it. Like, there's no fucking grounds for any talk. There might be a few lines exchanged, like, before Zero probably kills her, but it's just gonna be that's it. Fuck sake. this really went. I said before, I said this could have the grounds to go like south really bad, and then yep, it fucking did. So yeah, we're gonna move on to episode 24 and see. I'm not sure if episode 24 is the last. No, there's 2 more episodes left. Okay, all right then. Anyway, we're going to get in episode 24 right now, so that's at the end of episode 23. Okay, in the description below, I have a bunch of links to different things. One of them is the Discord. I urge everyone to go over there, especially if you have a show that you want me to react to, because that is where polls and things start. So yeah, you can go over there. If you just want to go over there and like talk to me or the community, then you can do that as well. I have my PO box address in the description below, so if you do want to send me anything at all, you can do with that address there. I'll open it up on there on video. It'll be a nice little addition. And finally, the Patreon. That is the big one. Obviously, you know, a bunch of different tiers and rewards depending on how much you pay. So, early access, $5 a month. That's the big one. For that, you get access to videos a week early. And across the shows that I'm doing, you actually get 4 videos a week, as opposed to the general public, where they only get 2 a week. So, obviously, that goes across... well, as of right now, Steins Gate is finished. So, Psycho Pass, Haikyuu's finished as well. So, it's Suzumiya Haruhi, Tokyo Ghoul and Code Geass. Across all them shows, you get 4 episodes a week. That's 16 episodes a week, 64 episodes a month. And the general public only gets 32. So, you know, for double, I think $5 a month is a pretty good value. So if you're clamoring for more reactions from me, that's the place to go. $10 a month, that is full length. So you get my full unedited reactions to every single reaction that I do. That goes from everything from the shows that I just mentioned to My Hero, Attack on Titan, ReZero, all of them. You get full unedited reactions for that for $10 a month. So yeah, if you want that, $10 a month, that's the place to go. $15 a month, that is the exclusive tier patronage, which means you get access to another show that I'm doing, which is currently Parasite, and OVAs across all shows. They all go into the exclusive tier now as well. So yeah, if you're wanting to watch Parasite or any of the OVAs, that's the place to go. Big jump now, $50 a month. What that gives you is a choice of a show that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It'll go to the back of the queue, and I will get to it eventually. I think we've got about 6 or 7 shows to get through, like as of now, to the end of the queue. So it might take a little bit, but if you want to jump the queue, then you want to get the God tier, which is $100, and that'll basically jump to the front of the queue. So that means I'll be reacting to that show next. So yeah, the only rules across God tier and Elite tier are that the show must be 150 episodes or less, and obviously it must be a show that I've never seen before. Yeah, but it's those two, God and Elite tier, are both accumulatives across months. So obviously my payment structure is like you pay every month. Obviously you don't have to, you just pay once, then just stop the subscription. But if you pay obviously $100 for the first month, you get a choice of a show, and then, you know what I mean, I'll react to it, whatever. And then the second month, if you pay $100 again, you get another show choice. So you know, it's all cumulative across all the months. That's for God tier and Elite tier. So yeah, that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.